Hello everyone, I've got a Your Creative Studio ephemera box to unpackage and do a project share with. I've received 3 boxes in less than a week. I've received the March, April and May. April arrived first, followed by May, and then the March one actually arrived this morning. So, you know, figure that one out. Amanda was convinced that the March one had got lost, but I'm really glad to say that it finally got here. This is what the package looks like. I've already opened it, as you can see, just so that I can take some of the cellophane and packaging off, just to make the process a little bit easier and quicker for you. So let's dive straight on in. So what have we got in the March kit? We've got some wonderful washi tape here. Let's see if I can find the end of it, and I'll show you what this one looks like. Oh, whoops, a daisy. I've torn it. If that ever happens to you, what you need to do is just pull towards the edge that's not tearing properly, and just pull it out that way, and problem solved. And this has got these gorgeous mason jars on it. Let me just glue it down to this white piece of mixed media paper underneath. Love that, that's beautiful. Of course, as always, the packaging is beautiful as well. We've got here a cling stamp. Oh, we've got 2 again, mason jars, so it looks as if we've got a mason jar theme going on this month. Love those. Again, beautiful packaging. We've got another cling stamp here, or set of cling stamps, another mason jar. That's really pretty, and some flower stamps as well, so we can have a play around with those a bit later. The next item I've pulled out is some washi stickers, so let's have a look and see what these are like. I always love the stickers that Amanda finds for these kits, and this is no exception. Just look how gorgeous that is. So we've got 3 or 4 of these designs by the looks of things. In fact, those 2 are slightly different. This one's blue, this one's more pink tones. We've got some of these, absolutely gorgeous little angel cherubs. Oh, these are just absolutely beautiful. Love these. So several different designs. Let me just quickly flip through these. Beautiful days. Oh, these are absolutely lovely. So that's that. We've also got another pack of stickers. I really do like these stickers, as I've said, that are included in these packs. And these are more mason jars by the looks of things. Oh, in fact, we've got one giant mason jar, and these gorgeous flowers as well. Oh, we can have some fun with this. An idea has just sprung to my mind. I'm not going to play around with that little set too much because they've stuck together during transit. So I'll prize that apart later. But aren't these beautiful? Very pretty indeed. Let me just show you that there. These are just gorgeous. Got 3 packs of labels in this kit, storage labels here. These are usually perforated, and this one is too, so that just pulls apart here. These are great for stamping on. We've got this one here again, which is perforated. Are these all the same design? Yes, they are. So we've got these perforations along the bottom here, and then these come apart. Love those as well. Really pretty designs. And then we've got this one here. We've received a lot very similar to this recently, and I'm just wondering whether, you know, in my opinion, this might be a bit overkill, because they're all very similar, but they are absolutely fabulous to use. And I made a wonderful tag using a couple of these kits. I think it was in my previous video, and that was really fun. We've also got these post-it note style stickers here. Let's just take these out, and that's in sort of like a vintage style paper background, like those. We have a paper pad by the looks of things here. Material paper, it says. Oh, I like these. These are Vellum Stickers labels. I like these a lot, and you've got different colorways and different designs. Not seen anything like that in any of the kits, so those are fun. We've also got some stickers by the looks of things here. Let's have a look and see what these are. So we've got some nice papers here, so 3 of each design. That's those. Then a little page of other stickers, and some more ephemera pieces. I like these. These are lovely. Let me just show you, and again, several of each design. So these are going to be really nice to use as well. So that's those. We have another stamp. This is a wooden stamp. I really like these. That is just gorgeous. Beautiful, beautiful design. Pack of mason jar stickers. These are textured. I like these. Those are fun. Beautiful, beautiful designs there. In fact, I think the idea is that it's got sort of like a glass-like finish or overlay over the top. And these are ones that are designed by Amanda herself. So we've got those. And then finally, we've got some, are they sticker papers? Yes, I think they are sticker papers. So let me just quickly whiz through the designs of these. Here again with a mason jar theme. I really like that we've got a specific floral and mason jar theme going on with this set here. So here it is in all its glory. Lots and lots to play with in this month's kit. Okie dokie. So first things first, I want to do something with this gorgeous mason jar. I've cut myself a tag background just out of some cream cardstock. It's quite big because the mason jar is huge. So this is approximately 7 3/4 by 4 1/4 inches. And I've been rummaging through these gorgeous stickers here. In fact, I don't even know whether these are stickers or whether they're just vellum pieces. What does it say on the packaging? What have I done with the packaging? Yeah, they are stickers, so save me fiddling around to find out that they're not. Let's see if I can grab, oh, here we go, they're coming apart really easily. How do I want to do this? What I'm going to do is remove that first and pop this down on the background. How do I want this to go? I want it fairly near the bottom, so I think it's probably easier if I do this. There we are. Is that that's fairly central, isn't it? And then the mason jar can go over there, just like that. I wish that I'd pop that sticker just further over in this direction perhaps, but I didn't. I might trim it off slightly, a smidge at the edge. Here we are. I've trimmed this down just ever so slightly, so that just looks a bit more pleasing to me. So I'm going to have that, something like that. Now I am assuming that this is a sticker as well. Yep, it is. And how do I want to do this, just to make sure that I get this nice and straight? Is it going to go? Needs to go a bit further over. Oh dear, I think that's too late. Here we go. Just go for it, Nina. I'm sure it will be fine. There we are. So pretty. And I'm just going to use my bone folder here just to pop that down. Isn't that just absolutely gorgeous? I wish that you could see the outline of the mason jar just a little bit more, but you can't, and it is what it is. And I think that I do want to maybe put some thread or something round that. I'm just wondering what I can do just to highlight that pattern and detail just a bit more. What a shame. And if I put it on white cardstock, you wouldn't have been able to see it any better either. But before I do anything else, I just want to ink around the edges. I'm just going to use some frayed burlap to do that, just to add a bit of contrast. Yeah, you see, I like how that looks. And then I want to add a brad, an eyelet. So let's get the crocodile, punch a hole in the centre. Centre's about there. Let me just grab an eyelet. I think we'll have a nice brass coloured one. So I'm just going to squeeze that down as well. Press that nice and tight, just like that. And then I just need some fibres to go through the top. And then I just want to pop a small amount of burlap ribbon just through here, like this. Now, what I was thinking, in hindsight, I wished, I mean, it looked as if it was going to show up really well before I took the sticker backing off. I think it would be much better on a piece of craft cardstock if you want to do something similar to this. I think that the pattern of the mason jar would show up a lot better, but you know, it's done now. Learn from my mistakes. So I just want to glue this here like this. Just stick that together and wait for that to grab. And I just think that's really pretty. Anyway, let me just hold it up a bit closer so that you can see. Isn't that just absolutely gorgeous? But I do think that these stickers will show up nicely on craft cardstock as well. Now, of course, I've been working in my Your Creative Studio journal, and my thoughts were just to have this tucked in the journal somewhere, just as a tag embellishment. And the reason I use that burlap is that it's the same that I've used for the binding here, so I just think that's really, really sweet. Now, I've chosen this page here in the journal to work on next. This is a waxed page that was gifted to me in Happy Mail by my friend Katharina. I'm going to add this flower here, so again I'm just going to try and get the backing off. Let's have a look. They do come away quite easily when you use a pokey tool. So let's take that off. And where do I want that to go? Just because this paper here has just got the most beautiful design in the background. I just think this flower is absolutely beautiful because it doesn't take away too much of that beautiful design. So there we go, that's perfect. And then what I'm thinking is that I can stamp with one of these mason jars. I think I like that one there. So let's grab, in fact, what I'll do is I'll take this out of the journal, just because it'll be easier to stamp that way. Let's just make sure that that's definitely stuck down really well, and then I can take the plastic backing. Don't throw these away, keep them. It's got a plastic backing on, or they usually have, which usually comes away quite easily, just so that, here we go, just so that you can stick your stamp onto a stamp block. And then I'm going to use some archival ink. I've opted for Stays On. And so I'm just going to apply plenty of ink. In fact, I think what I'll do is I'll test it on a piece of paper first. Let's just grab a scratch piece of paper, because first time round with a brand new stamp, they don't always stamp that well. That's not too bad. Let's apply plenty of ink, and then where do I want that to go? I want that to go there, just like that. And I'm just going to press down really hard just to make sure that that ink grabs. Oh, there we go. We've got that repeat design element going on there. I just love how that looks. And when you've finished with your stamp, just peel it off and stick the plastic backing straight back on to protect that sticky. I don't know whether you can see this. I decided to go round the outside of the mason jar just using a white Posca paint pen, just to see if I could make it stand out any better. And although it might not be showing very well on camera, that has definitely worked. So really like those two pieces. For my next idea, I want to use one of these embossed coin holders. This was left over from a project I shared on Sunday. I made these gorgeous little coin holder shaker cards. I just think they're absolutely beautiful. Now for this one here, I attempted to emboss the little coin holder using gold embossing powder, and this is what the coin holders look like. They come in a box like this. I think I got mine from Amazon or eBay with the intention of using them for dried flowers, but they've got some kind of a plastic film inside, and they're obviously for coin collectors, and you display your coins inside. Now, even though I had taken the time to cut some circles out of craft cardstock to cover up the cellophane, when I came to emboss it, it just completely melted and withered away. In fact, I've still got it here. I even got a giant hole. It didn't work at all. So this is the one that I've got left over. Now this is really easy to fix. I've got some vellum here that was left over from a stamp set, and all I'm going to do is just trim this up. Let me just measure. So I'm just going to cut myself 2 pieces of cellophane. Let's do one for the other side as well. And then I want to use some of the stamps that we received in the kit to decorate this. So bear with me and I'll show you what I'm going to do in a second. Just trimmed my little vellum pieces down to size, and I'm just going to use some of my 3-in-1 now, just around the edge like this, just to really quickly glue these on. You could use tape for one of the DIY coin holders that I shared in the video on Sunday. I'll leave the link to that video in the description box below for anybody who's interested. I just use tape. But I think it will be quicker just to use my 3-in-1 for this. And so I'm going to glue the other one on the other side in exactly the same way. So there we go, that's glued on. Now these little cherubs here are the absolute perfect size to fit inside here and decorate them with. All I need to do is just get rid of the wings or the edge of the wing here, because that's in the way. And I'm just going to glue 2 back to back so that I can have this as an embellishment. So I'm just going to grab my scissors and just carefully cut the edges off like this, just like so. And so those should fit in there absolutely perfectly. Isn't that going to look cute? And so what I want to do is just glue these back to back. As I've said, I'll take one apart and do one at a time, and then I'm going to try my hardest to line them up. Let's take this off. This is going to be really tricky, I think. How do I want to do this? Of course, that one is going to go. Hang on, let me just have a think about how to do this. It was really good that I didn't race ahead there. What I need to do is glue this one down with the backing on, and I've just put a small amount of my 3-in-1 on the back there like that, and I'm just going to stick that down there like so. Just make sure that I've got him in the right position. And then the other one that I've already peeled the backing off, I'm just going to glue straight, or stick straight over the top like this. There we go, that's it. And then I can just glue that shut, and then we've now got the image on the front and the back. So again, I'm just going to apply some 3-in-1 all the way over this, and then clamp it down just to make sure that that glue grabs. So plenty of glue on here around the edges, just like so. Let me just get rid of that crease. I've got a slight crease there. Let's get rid of that, and then we can close this shut. And I'm just going to weight that down underneath the heavy book. That's glued down nicely, and you can see that I've inked around the edges. And just to finish this off, what I want to do is just punch a hole here. I want it fairly close to the edge, but not too close. Right, there we go, that will do nicely. And then I'm going to use another brass eyelet, and we'll squeeze that shut. So give that a nice tight press. There we go. How cute is that? And then I can just hang a little pin from that. Let me find one. Okay, what I've decided to do with this, I've got some of these little mini bulldog clips, and that's what I'm going to use to pop this on one of my journal pages. I've got a brass jump ring here, which I'm just going to thread through here like this. I might need to open it a bit more. It doesn't want to go through. There we are. And then I can attach it to this as well. These jump rings here are not as heavy duty as I thought they were when I purchased them. I must order some more. They're a very thin wire, but they'll do just for this. So that's what that looks like. At my journal, and I've just decided to clip it onto the edge like this. I like it this way round rather than this way. It doesn't really work if you clip it onto the top. But just to give you some other ideas as well, you could use a brad like this. I've also got a bronzy coloured one, or even a bulb pin. I wish I had some of these in a goldy bronzy colour, but you could always colour them with alcohol markers or alcohol ink. Let's see if we can do some kind of a journal page. I'm just going to pull this out of the journal. Again, as I always say, I just find it easier to work on when pages are flat. Let's tear out some of this. I don't want to completely cover up that pile of books, but I just want to see if I can make some kind of simple collage using these stickers and labels and things. maybe have that. I've also pulled out another one of these from the other sticker pack, and I did want to see if I could use this somehow. I think what I'll do is glue that down. Sorry about that. Joys of working from home. So where was I? Let's ink up this piece of paper first and glue this down. Now this is regular paper, it's not sticky back paper as they sometimes are in these kits, or at least I don't think it's sticker paper. So I'm just going to glue this down, so we'll have that about there, like that. And then I think I want to use this this gorgeous stamp. I think it's absolutely beautiful. Oh, let's add some texture to this page. I've just rubbed over it with my stamping buddy. This is just an anti-static pad. I keep getting asked about this. In fact, this is actually a dry cleaning pad that I've stolen from my husband. It was to clean silk ties. He had 2 of them. They came in a pack of 2. I'm just stamping this gorgeous stamp up here with some embossing ink, and I'm just going to pop that about there, like that. Don't overthink it, Nina, just pop that down, leave it for a second or 2 just for the ink to grab. And then I'm going to use some gold embossing powder, just because I've got it here from my projects over the weekend. So we'll add this. Here we go. I think that will be beautiful. Let me just tip this back into the tub. For anybody who thinks that embossing is really messy, just work on a scratch piece of paper so that you can pour all of the mess into the bin and back into the tub, and it's much easier to work with. I was going to add these pieces here, these stickers, but I don't want to cover up this beautiful image, so I've just reached for some of these gorgeous stickers again, and I'm thinking I'd like to use one of these instead. You see that one there looks absolutely stunning. So there we go, complete change of plan. Because we've gone down a completely different direction with this page here, let's see if we can do something on the opposite side. I've pulled off one of these, which was from the post-it note pack here, because I thought the colours tied in with the yellow that I've chosen for the flower on the opposite side. So let's just play around with this. I am just drawn to these 2 stickers here. I think they're beautiful. We need a bit of height, and to tie the 2 pages together again, I'm just wondering whether I can use a small amount of this. Let's tear a piece off, and perhaps we can have that there, like that, perhaps. Yep, you see, I like that. I like how that looks. Let's just really play around with this. I don't want to cover up the book at the bottom. I've got this piece left over from this side here, and I'm thinking this little number sticker that was included in the kit. And then just a flower. I've also got this here. Can I use this in any way? Or does that jar? Is it the wrong colour? Perhaps if we ink around the edges, it might look okay. You see, I kind of like how that looks there, especially if I just tear a little bit of the bottom perhaps, and that would fit. So I'm just inking up around the edges just to, again, to tie the 2 pages together. We'll do the same here, just a touch, not too much. I'll do that one anyway, although I don't think from the layout I had in mind that you're going to be able to see it. And I'm just going to play around with this and glue it down, and I'll show you what I've come up with when I come back. I've stuck everything down, and I think both pages balance really well together, but I just feel that I need something in the bottom left-hand corner here. So I've just pulled out another one of those stickers. This was from the Sonnet kit here, and I'm just going to pop that down as well. Now I've decided I'm going to change this sticker here just because you can't see the 3 at all. It's just too dark on that background. I'm just going to peel that off. I've still got the little plastic backing that it came with, so I'm just going to, I'll fiddle around with that later. I'll pop that back on. I've decided I'm going to use a piece of this washi tape, just because I think this little flower here goes really well. I just need to tear that down just a tad more. It's just a bit too tall, and I think then it ties the flower at the bottom together as well. Yep, there we go. I think I'm happy with that. Now I've decided to move my pages around, and this is the joy of having this type of signature, because of course you can take your pages out to work on and move them around if you want to. I just think these two go beautifully together. So let me just find the other side of this one. So that's the other page I did as well, and of course my little embellishment, which I just think is adorably cute. So I hope you've enjoyed following along with me using the Your Creative Studio March box. As I've said, I've got the April and the May ones to do as well, so I'll stagger those over the next couple of weeks or so. But you know, I just hope that this gives you some ideas as to how you can use the contents. And I almost forgot the mason jar tag that I made. Now I still wasn't happy with it, even though I'd gone around the outside of the mason jar using my white Posca paint pen. It still wasn't standing out enough for me, so I remembered that I got one of these graphic line markers, and this is in a sepia colour, and that's much better. At least you can see the shape of the mason jar now. So I will just tuck that into the journal, something like this, and it's just a nice little embellishment to have. So as always, if you've enjoyed my video today, I'd really appreciate a thumbs up. As I always say, it really does let YouTube know that you like what I'm doing. Do let me know what you think in the comments below. I will leave the link to Your Creative Studio in the description box below. It is a monthly subscription box, and you can either sign up for 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, various options. This one here will be sold out, which is just testament to how popular they are. And, you know, as I keep saying, because of COVID, they are taking a long time to get here, because Your Creative Studio is based in Canada. So I think for anybody in Canada or the US, you'd probably get them a lot quicker than I do. But they are just well worth waiting for. I just love them. Anyway, thanks for watching. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye for now.